Hey guys, sorry that last video had quite an abrupt ending. Yeah, this is the flip through of the book that I did the cover, front and back covers for. Because, yeah, I went longer than my video could record. I only have so many minutes, and that was a long one. I blathered on. Anyways, if you want to know why this book goes all the way from May of 2020 to April of 25, that's a long time for one book, see the previous video. I want to fill that in. I want to fill that in. That's too much white. I just finished this. It's still a little damp. Hasn't finished drying yet. But I thought you guys deserved a flip through. It's been since 2020, since my last flip through my journals. So if you want me to flip through the rest of them again, let me know, or I will. Well, no, I don't need to do that again. I can just go back through and link my flip throughs in a flip through playlist. Let's do that. I will do that. I've been so uncomfortable this week. I wanted to come out here and do this the other day, but I got my first shingles vaccine. I did not react well to it. So I'm dealing with that. And anyways, there's book 6. So my first day, I did Doodles with Stephanie. She had a video, it was a live video back in May of 2020. And I doodled along with her. And then I did some thing with anteaters, dragons, zebras, cats, dachshunds, birds, squirrel, mouse, bee, pig, rabbit, and koala. I have no recollection as to why I had those, but I can see that I played with those animals here on the back side of this one and here. And then I was playing with this. I did this for a video trying to see what was the difference between the polychromos, the Prismacolors, and the Castle Arts. And I don't remember when that video was. Obviously, it was sometime between May of 2020 and August of 2020. I don't know exactly when it was. Mid-June, as of mid-June 2020, because I did calculations. That must have been when I got my Castle Arts colored pencils. That was a long time ago. So then there was this one. And then there was this one. This was, I was doing some what ifs. What if we start with a different shape for step 1 for that pattern? What if bay wrap? What if it was a different shape of step 1? I believe bay wrap is this one. And then I changed it to squares. Clem. What if S shape? So this must be the main pattern. And I did it as S shapes instead. Dot grid. What if we did double lines? So this is the main pattern here. And I did double lines. 8 angle? What if triangle? So here's the figure 8, and I changed it to triangles. Floral rangoli, what if rectangles? So this must be the pattern as the step out goes, and then I changed it to being rectangles, and you get that. Groovy Lino 2, what if auras? So this must be the pattern over here, and then I just did auras instead. Loopy nuts, what if feathering? So this must be the main pattern, and this is feathering. Marguerite, what if creative? So I don't remember this pattern, but I'm assuming it's the daisy part, and then I just created different things in the inside. And then O2, what if arches? So O2 must be more of a roundy bit, and I chose arches here. I don't know. I was just playing, I guess. There's a neurographic one that is in September of 2020. This one was clearly based on a Bible passage. I didn't write down the date or who the speaker was. That's one of those tunnel things. I really like doing those. This one was very detailed. It took, I suspect this took me more than one day to draw, but I really like it. I didn't put a date on it. There's that one. Inspired by a furniture stain pattern from November of 2020. There's this one. This one was Pentecost Sunday, April of 21. So I went from November to April without making a drawing in this book. Then there's this one, a little bit of red. Trinity Sunday, that was May of 21. There's this one. This one's called Y Waves, June of 21. There's this one. Now, see, I don't always finish them either. Like, I don't always shade or anything in this book. This one was Lucky Hearts on June of 21. This one is called Cubics, June 24th of 21. This one is lines, just lines. We were in Florida. We were in Florida. Wow, that one brought up a painful memory. Whoo! We were celebrating. We were celebrating my brother-in-law's birthday, and he had just passed not long before that in Easter of that year. Whew. I didn't expect that to just come flashing with all sorts of memories. Wow. It's amazing what this kind of journaling will do. Yeah. I like this one. This one's cool. This one I started on vacation and finished on jury duty in August of 21. This one doesn't have any notations on it. There's this one. It's called Wonderwall Variation Tangle Bucket Studio, October of 21. This one, October 31st of 21. I like this one. This one came out cool. I do like this one. Zia Challenge on December of 21. Then there's this one. Sort of a neurographic spirally thing. And then there's this one. Inspired by Henny Brower. January of 22. This one, I don't know if you guys can see the words in here. It says memorial service. I was at a memorial service for a church member, and I had put memorial service. His name is in here. That's not as important. And then I just put lines and squiggles and then neurographed it. That was in February of 22. And then we had, that was a tough year. Then we had also the very next week, another memorial service. This is her name. I'm leaving it there. But I did a similar thing. Then there's this one. And this one, does it have a name? BYSOMNUS. That's the name of the pattern. April of 22. This was just lines. Just lines. I started with this line right here. And I just kind of jiggled and wiggled my way across the page. Contour lines, April of 22. There's that one. That's Triple Y by Henny Brower. There's that one. Memorial Day weekend, May of 29. May of 29. Why did I wrote 29? That's not. Why was I writing 29? It's 24. That's a 24. It looks like a 29. Weird. I should fix that because that's not accurate. That pen doesn't work. Okay, fix it later. Then this one was Labor Day weekend in Oklahoma. And this one was also, I believe, in Oklahoma. I didn't write the dates on them. This one, I believe, also was in Oklahoma. We were on vacation. Father's Day, June of 23. That one's out of order. Huh. I wonder if I skipped some pages. I don't know. Then this one is jury duty again. June of 23. This one is at church Easter morning, June of 3 of 24. It's another Sunday service. Psalm 23, a guest pastor, November of 24. Gratitude and Giving, November of 24. This one is Christ the King Sunday, November of 24. This is when I started going back to church regularly. Healing Prayer, December of 24. 12/8 of 24. $12.15 of 24. This is also $12.15 of 24. This one is also $12.15 of 24. I did a lot on that day. This is the day that weekend that we found out that Cinnamon Cooney, the art Sherpa, passed away. And once again, I wrote her name. I wrote Sherpa in there. I don't know if you can see it. And then I just feathered and bumpled. That one is December 22nd. What the Well. It says, what the well goes 32. Don't know what that means. But there's that one. There's this one. What If, Fiore. I was changing the centers of Fiore. That one's just some sort of like lines. Paper Stitch, February of 25. That one is February, 2 weeks. I started it on the 2nd and then finished it on the 9th. This one's another one where I took like notes, Bible study notes. This was called Sure Foundation. It was a guest pastor we had. February of 25. And then this one is February of 25, February 16th. Kiko Bloom is the name of that one. This one is February 23rd, Triline. This one is Zenyatta and Nick combined, March of 25. This one is Triploided and Membrane Art combined. That one is just a little dude. A small little dude with a sunrise or set, swirly clouds like Van Gogh. I don't know. It is what it is. This was Kev. This one's Kev. This one's Patience. This was on my mother's birthday this year. And this is the last one. This was April 6th, 2025, and now I'm starting a new book. I'm really sad that I cannot find these books anymore. These were the Strathmore Artist Tiles 400 or something spiral bound. I can only find the Artist Tiles now not spiral bound. I can't find them in a book. So I found a 6x6 book but it's 6x6. Not the paper. The finished size of the paper isn't 6x6. So it counts the binding. So it's like 6 inches this way, but it's only like 5.5 inches this way. It makes me very sad. But anyway, yeah, there we go. There's my flip through through this book. Blah 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 blah. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video. I am very hot. I'm going to it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to go have lunch. And I will see you guys sometime. Whenever that is next. I think I need to catch up on texture tags. I have not done last week's, and then she's dropping one for this week today. I have not done texture tags. I may have to do that. Let me plug in my stuff, get it all recharged, and maybe I'll come back out here in a little bit after I have some lunch. All right, you guys have a blessed day. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.